So today, we're talking Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. I've constructed a list of 5 things that you need to consider before jumping in and buying this game. So I'm going to go through this in a flowchart fashion so that it'll be easily digestible yes or no answers so that you can effortlessly make a decision about whether or not that this game is for you. Stick around till later and I'll explain how I justified whether or not I'll be picking up the game or not. So the first thing to consider is pretty obvious. Have you played the game before? And do you have an interest in the post-apocalyptic setting and action pieces that feel like Naughty Dog somehow pulled off an Uncharted-themed Walking Dead universe? If you haven't bought a copy of the game on PS4, then you're going to have to pay out $50 on launch day. If you do own a copy on the PS4, then you may want to take some more consideration before shelling out the money, although it is only $10. But you might want to still consider. The second thing to consider is actually in the name. This is a remaster, not a remake. I know, the industry's been a little confusing over the last couple of years between the difference between these two. I'm looking at you, Part 1. The differences between the PS4 game and the PS5 remaster will be limited considering that they're not making any changes in the gameplay, the AI, or in scripting. There will be minor graphical improvements as well as some performance enhancements, including adding native 4K, unlocked frame rate, better textures, and improved details. But don't go expecting any changes in the gameplay or the story, although we can dream. Not gonna happen. So if you were expecting a completely new and fresh experience, then you may be disappointed. But if you want to play the most definitive version of The Last of Us Part 2, then this could still be worth considering. Up next is something that previous fans of the series are really looking forward to. It's supposed to add replayability to the game. Just how much, I'm not sure yet, but this is the No Return mode. This is a new mode that will let you play as your favorite and least favorite characters in what the developer's calling a roguelike survival mode. This mode includes random encounters with hordes of enemies while you fight to survive. So if you're a fan of jumping in and killing endless amounts of zombies and stacking up rewards, then this could be the mode of your dreams. Although that does share some similar attributes to another game, I just can't quite put my finger on it. This might not be your cup of tea, but if you like bloodbaths, it could be intriguing. Number 4 on the list brings the attention to all the odd-end extras that have been added to the game for this remaster. This includes the lost levels, which are essentially levels that didn't make it into the game, but apparently are complete enough to play through. A bunch of skins, outfits for the characters, director commentary, a speedrun mode, and even a mode that allows you to play the guitar. All I have to ask is, why? So you need to ask yourself, do I care about any of these features? Personally, the lost levels and some of the skins sound kind of cool, but overall, meh. But hey, to each his own. Now, lastly, Naughty Dog has put work into this game, but this is not a game that was built from scratch. This game was released almost 4 years ago. Creating games takes a lot of resources, so you must ask yourself, do I want to support the game, the studio, Naughty Dog? By buying this game, you fuel the flame that more remasters like this will be created. This may not be a bad thing, but it is something to consider. And since you all stuck around, I'll explain where I am with this game. So, I've played every Naughty Dog game since 1996 with the original Crash Bandicoot, okay? I'm old, I get it, I know. But these games are not for everyone, and I haven't bought all of them, because frankly, not every one is worth the purchase. Saying that, for the $10 price point, I am willing to give it a go in the no return mode, as well as jump back into the world of The Last of Us. Heck, I might even jump in and stream it, just so you guys can see it as well. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.